Seriously, what is next? I'm unsure. Yeah, my Diplos are all pretty lazy, but I'm unsure where to throw them. Yeah, keeping relations topped up with my so-called allies is a pretty good way to spend them. But what else can I do? I should be getting a Defender of the Faith on my side in a war, so that I can happily ravage other people, but I need to not get much aggressive expansion right about now. Or I could just balls to the walls my aggressive expansion. That is another way to go about it. Or I could fight someone that Switzerland will join me in, and I will win the war but give up some Swiss territory. Just one province would be enough. They would still love me. What was their total base tax again? Well, heck, I only need to lose one of these provinces. Austria is not somebody I'm wanting to fight right now. But it's Austria that has all these claims. Baden and Alsace both no longer exist. I don't want to have to lose a war against Austria. It's not my style. And then again, it would have to be somebody that I can't defeat with all my vassals. I think Switzerland's time as a friend is going to have to come to a swift end. That's not how I wanted to do it. That doesn't look like a missionary. Well, I'll take your word for it. Now, on the plus side for me, imperialism is that's only 75. I was thinking reduction in aggressive expansion, but not that simple, is it? Should have done was made Gelra co-belligerent and forced them to orthodoxy. Having someone as orthodox makes it so much easier to get them as a vassal. I forgot I even had a guarantee on you. Well, at least now that I have imperialism on my side, I can get Portugal to help me out in some crappy war that doesn't matter. Like this. And then I'm free to attack any Catholics that I want. But the question is, which Catholic do I want to attack? Are there any Catholics I want to attack right now? If they are, they would be around here. You're not even Catholic. You are in the coalition against me. And you're allied with France. Don't like this feeling of being brick-walled. Oh yes, Saxony, you are another issue. You have lots of cores. I know I have kind of sunk into you a fair bit. But maybe we can let bygones be bygones. worth a try. Revoke that guarantee for now, just so I'm able to fight them when I want to. And I probably will want to. What I could do then is fight one of your friends. Let's see, you're allied with Frankfurt and Ulm. Ulm is in that coalition against me. Let's get them out. Frankfurt. That isn't Frankfurt. They're also in the coalition against me. Let's get them both out. Fight one of them. I will make you... Gee, I'm not even sure. Thing is, this is all land I'm going to need in the end. Let's consider this then. Your primary culture is Rhinelander, correct? So I can force you to give a Rhinelander province back to anybody. Or force the release of, say, Alsace or Baden. Alsace is a bit of a big ask since it's 2 provinces. And let's be sure you are 10, 21, 27, 30, 8, 41, 45 base tax. If I get rid of Alsace, that's an easy one, so I'll return Alsace to Austria when I fight you. And after that, I shall re-ally you, and then vassalize you. Get rid of Alsace being the source of all my problems. But to do that, I need to get Frankfurt or Ulm out of the coalition. Some guys have more friends than others. I think Ulm is the preferable one here. Jake, can you show that random new world, says Fapper0. Yeah, feast your eyes on it. I can't see most of it because I'm not Western tech. Alright, fighting Ulm, for example, would mean, yeah, Switzerland and the Palatinate. Not the easiest of jobs right there. But yeah, Switzerland won't hate me so much. We'll have a little bit of was at war, but it won't be aggressive expansion. Good, I don't need to keep teching up in this. I will tech up in this, however, maybe at the turn of the year. Wow, Gelra really going for it. Or rather, Palatinate are going for it. Another person that it wouldn't hurt to get those relations up with. I really did a number on my expansion, funnily enough, by expanding too quickly. The aggressive expansion does take a fair bit of time to melt away. Although, with all the prestige we get, especially due to the conquest of the religious centres, we're able to keep that 50% better relations over time, which is a big help. If you weren't keeping track, I'm ill from food poisoning, and I don't feel great, which is why this stream is probably less enthusiastic and well run than normal. In fact, I'll probably take a break shortly, so I can go to the shops and get something good for me. I think Random New World is rather a useless feature. It just isn't good. That's a great idea, you know, you actually get to explore and you don't know what's out there. It's just really bad. There was a mod out which did a very good randomized new world, but stopped. The guy who made it went AWOL basically. Don't know what happened to him. And that ended that. It's taken a wee while to get these guys out of that coalition. Come on, Ulm. Of course, they're not going to exit this if they're at war, and they are surely at war. Thankfully, it's a war that shouldn't last too long because, wow, Palatinate is cleaning up house. Food poison, is it the fermented fish? No, it was some Texan burger. I've been having horrible fever dreams with it. Can you actually achievements with the random new world? Yes, random new world does not affect achievements except for some very specific ones. Because sometimes a province won't exist if the random new world is made. I think I'm still a long way from getting Saxony on my side here. See there, that's a guy that spreads faith. I don't know what was going on in Lauenburg. Oh no, Austria. This I don't approve of. Sadly, I can't really stop you. And poor Hungary had no friends. I should have warned Austria. If I was thinking right, I would have. Nothing stopping me doing it now, though. Yeah, if there was any Greyskin left to destroy them, Palatinate would be doing a top-notch job of it. I just hope they don't vassalize Gelra. It's a nationalist war. Jake, do you think you'll be able to get the achievement this run? I have zero doubt that I will get the achievement. Of course I will. Yeah, I could ally with you and save you from this, but even the Scandinavians are after you. Yeah, not a good day to be Gelra. Right, I'd forgotten that France had even rejoined that coalition. So I'm going to have to be a good boy for another 5 or so years to get them out. Jake, everyone around you needs to be warned. I think some people... Oh, wow! I should have warned Scandinavia ages ago. Stop them from expanding. Improve relations. It's not the best of ideas, but it's actually going to help us a wee bit in getting Ulm and Frankfurt out of this coalition. I'm sure I had a reason for not declaring on Tuscany. Ah yes, they're in the coalition as well. Oh, that's rather interesting. Portugal will help me out in the fight with Ulm. That I quite like. Ulm and Switzerland. Again, if I really need to fight anybody that is Catholic during that, I'll be more than able to. Jake, is it true that Paradox is going to add Parliament to the game? And if so, when do you think they will release it? Yes, said they'll be in the next expansion that's being worked on. There's dev diaries out about it already. Not sure if there's been a dev diary about the Parliaments yet. What was the dev diary about? Forts and buildings and movement and all that? To be honest, I haven't been keeping track with them because I've been in my bed and sick. But there's already information out about it. Ah yes, there already was a dev diary about the parliaments. Okay, so Ulm is no longer at war, and if we just get a little boost to our relations, they'll get out of the coalition as well. What else is money there for? This is odd. Of all things you would do, you decided to vassalize Hungary. Well, granted, Austria has no friends right now, which is a pitiable situation for them. Jake, how much do your vassals hate you? Not at all. Check it out. Only Bulgaria is a bit twitchy because their base tax is so high. And they're going to be even less so now that we have higher Diplo rep. Alright, Ulm, it's time to get out. Alright, we've already maximized relations. But I don't want to... don't want to throw a guarantee on you, since that will hurt me. That's actually a pain. That's worse than I thought. Could it envelop you with subsidies? Well, sure, why not? Or I could just try Frankfurt, but their allies are greater in number. That's what happens when we fight Frankfurt. That's what happens when we fight Ulm. Actually, there really isn't much difference there. All of this Palatinate strength is a little concerning, though. Especially when they have good fort defense as well. That's defensive mentality for you. It's a real shame what you did to Gelra. Artillery fire +2. That makes us extremely strong. Well, only in so much as our neighbours are. Alright, Frankfurt is less unhappy with us. Let's get them out of the coalition instead. As long as they're at peace and they have a free diplomat, they should get out of it now. And we shall make Switzerland our vassal for no aggressive expansion. Of course, my troops are not in a good position at all for this. What are they even doing around here? Just jiving, I'm sure they'd say. Alright, that's what we're looking for. Frankfurt is out of the coalition, so we can now fight him and all of his friends. I don't think Switzerland will bring in anybody unknown. Okay, Genoa perhaps, but Genoa has a claim that I want anyway. So perhaps we'll make Switzerland a co-belligerent. Can I even do that? That's funny, I can. And how about you, Ulm? Total cost of your provinces is 49, that's fine. I can force my religion upon you. Another person that can be diplomatically vassalized. Frankfurt, again, I'll just enforce my religion upon you. Who else is getting involved here? Nuremberg, religion. There's no good reason not to make Switzerland a co-belligerent. Nor is there a good reason not to make Ulm a co-belligerent, since they don't bring in anybody new. Portugal don't want to join in this time, though. I wanted to join in when it was Ulm, but I can't get Ulm out of the coalition. That's a shame. However, I have an idea. No, still counts as a distant war to you, for whatever reason. Okay, another war that is no doubt going to be a pain. Oh, what you gonna do? Let's just dive right in. Hopefully Brandenburg will do a lot of the lifting for us. Because at this stage, you really don't want to be fighting now. All this garbage yourself. be really nice to stop him from getting these cores completed, though. Just make life a little harder for him. Goodbye, Western Arms Trade. It was nice knowing you. See, that's what I mean. That's not a good battle for me at all. I don't have any particular advantage in this. We'll come back with a general. Of course, if he wants to fight Tyrol, or fight in Tyrol rather, it's up to him. Let's bring more to the party. More, I say. What's the point in having troops if you don't use them? Further, what is the point in throwing your men to their death like this? Nah, I reckon we can take them. Mountains, pshaw, we got this. We got this. Ah, some lovely Christmas music in May. That's what we were lacking. Let's see, these are mostly... what's that? Coalition of different troops. But they're all at an adequate technology. I'll take care of them in due time. I think one province is going to make a huge difference in the grand scheme of this war. Again, lazy Diplos. Good, he's improved his relations with me properly. Still doesn't want to get involved in my wars, but that's him for you. It's a shame that giving up those cores of my vassal didn't drop my aggressive expansion, because that would have been an excellent little trick. Feeling good about this. Oh, let's not fight with the guys that are no good. Didn't I have a general on you? No, I did my good old trick of recruit him and not put him in charge of my armies. It's just a little trick I pull out at parties. Pshaw. How's Sweden treating you so far, Jake? I hope you're doing okay. Well, aside from the food poisoning, they're treating me just fine. Oh dear, what in the world happened? Bit of an explosion on Kara. Bit of a big explosion on Kara. How did I miss that? Dulkadir's back, so good job you. Never did lose your cores, did you? Oh. Still, I must focus on Germany. We only have 100 years to go. And I can pretty much afford to only have half-size stacks when I'm in these mountains, which is rather nice. Some of these battles are a little dangerous, but danger is how I operate. Must re-establish German dominance after humiliation. Don't know where they're going to run from here, though. Oh, that's right, Genoa's involved. Well, down I go. No, I'm far too beaten and bruised for that. Let's get back somewhere that we can actually regain troops and morale from. Also, no need for our people to be so on the edge. Go out on aggressive, please. possible that Persia went Kapal. Hard to tell, though. Sure enough, they went south, but now that I told my vassals to go all out aggressive, they are happy enough to chase them down to their slaughter. What a wonderful world we live in. Yeah, there are now 2 achievements that ask you to conquer Germany as some minor. One wants you to do it as an Indian, the other to do it as Theodoro. And after this I'll have both of them, thank goodness. And I'll get it one way or another. One of the greatest things about using lots of cannons in your setup is that sieges are no problem. Well, within a reason. If you're dealing with Austria, they are always a problem. If you're dealing with France, they are always a problem. France, why won't you culture convert it? You won't culture convert it because Austria exists, of course. If I remove Austria as a nation, you can culturally enrich this province. Well, Austria, looks like you have to die. Can be done in 3 shots. The thing about this province is that it's 8 base stacks, it would take about 16 years to do. But they might just be able to do it. I wonder if hordes will get looting speed or looting amount bony after the patch. Hordes will always be looters. Scandinavia wants you to help in the war that they have just started. Wait, what? You started a war against someone that I have to defend. But you were able to call me before Magdeburg. I'm very confused. I agree, but why are you at war with Magdeburg? Why Magdeburg? You have no way to core that land. Anyway, I'm not joining in your stupid war. So I'm going to reconquer it. And I'm going to get there before you. You can enjoy your stupid bloody war without me. I've got more spare troops around here, so let's take care of that. What the heck are you thinking? Well, if you call that a large revolt. That was strange, though. Why did I get called into that war? The game just assumed that I wouldn't answer a defensive call? Usually the game treats you as if you're, oh well. The game treats these decisions as if you were an AI. Alright, this guy's going tumbling down. Like I said, I don't even know what I would want out of the Palatinate. They have nothing worth returning. Nor do I have any vassals that I want to be giving land to. And I could certainly do without the Central European aggressive expansion. Just as it's melting away. And the tricky thing about you, though, is that I can't actually return that province. I can still give it, but it's 9 base tax of unenjoyed.